is so
no
true.
matter how many times we ask the question, we still don't find the answer as to why these type of things are happening.
Exactly.
Dick ain't that good. Dick is not that good.
So sex is not good? What are you saying?
Not to forget about your kids.
Oh, not to forget.
That's what I'm saying.
And
It's
vagina's not that good.
Right.
To forget about
to
your
forget
kids.
about your kids, to not have their hair done, to not give a doggone. They have these all on the report card.
I know, exactly.
That should strike something to you.
I know, right?
The D should pop out.
Exactly.
But,
After this. All right. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dawson.
And I'm Denise.
And I want to talk about this subject real quick, just to put something out there. For many of you who watch the show, I always talk about my job working in the social service industry, mental health industry, kind of together as a counselor down here in the MIA. One of the things that I'm bombarded with is parents, specifically women, who are constantly chasing men and not taking care of their children, and they give you all type of excuses as why they don't do this, which is take care of their children, that they're so in love with this guy who's paying them no attention, taking all their money, beating them, literally beating they tell, and they just constantly chasing a guy that they forgetting to take the kids to tutoring, doing their kids, coming to school, the teacher's like, why your hair ain't done, the child looks unkempt. And I just wanted to just ask or come up with this to some women and say, quit chasing dick and take care of your kids. And that goes for the men too. Quit chasing, listen, and take care of your kids.
And that's the thing, you'll check your man's cell phone, but you won't check your kid's homework.
Exactly.
You'll follow behind him to see where he's going, but you don't even remember to pick your child up after school. And it's very sad, it's very disheartening, because it's true, and
it is so
no
true.
matter how many times we ask the question, we still don't find the answer as to why these type of things are happening.
Exactly.
Dick ain't that good. Dick is not that good.
So sex is not good? What are you saying?
Not to forget about your kids.
Oh, not to forget.
That's what I'm saying.
And vagina's not that good.
Right.
To forget about
to
your
forget
kids.
about your kids, to not have their hair done, to not give a doggone. They have these all on the report card.
I know, exactly.
That should strike something to you.
I know, right?
The D should pop out.
Exactly. But here's the thing too. They can't read. Some of these kids are having problems with reading and math, and the teachers are sitting there. When I go to school, where's the parents? I've had teachers ask me, have you talked to their fathers? The mom seems not to care, but when it's time to sign that check for the papers for the SSI or all those other benefits that come, they're in school. They're getting that stuff signed. And the thing is, but when that dude needs something, he just done got out of jail. He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He's looking better than your children. It's like, come on, man.
$200 for him some Jordans.
200. Let's try like 4 or 5.
On him
for some Jordans with your income tax, them
right,
kids.
But the kids, and that's not right, because they didn't ask to be here. And stop having them if that's the case too.
And I have sat in meetings where kids have confronted their parents in court and in situations and say, if you knew that you didn't want me, why did you have me? If you're going to take me through this, if I got to go in and out of the foster care system, if I got to spend more time over people's house I don't know because you're going out every night, not to, to the club or trying to chase. You got 4 and 5 kids. Come on now, seriously.
You can't even raise a grown man. That's number one.
Exactly.
So you forget about the kids you have. You forget about the kids you have, and you're around here trying to raise a grown man.
Exactly.
And now your son is going to grow up being this grown man you're trying to raise with another grown man trying to raise him, and it's just a cycle. But you don't give a damn.
Don't give a damn. And I'm not trying to preach to anyone. I'm really telling you from working in this field for almost 8 years now, 8 or 9 years now. This is constantly what I see when we go to court, when I'm confronted with teachers who are saying, I can only do so much. Yes, the teachers are with these kids most of 7, 8 hours a day or whatever, but they're not their parent. It's not their responsibility to raise your kid. If you come home and your kid is making F's in reading and in math, reading is fundamental.
Right,
they
and the
need
only
to
reason
know
they
how
got
to
an
read.
F because the teacher said they couldn't give them a G.
Pretty much. And the teacher has done everything. I got a parent, the teacher has tried everything. I've gone all to the house. I've set up. I have teachers who have gone and done house calls. That's not their responsibility. They're not supposed to come to your house, but because they love the kids so much, exactly, they'll come to the house and try to have a conference with the parent. And I'm looking at the teachers. I'm like, wow, you're not even supposed to do that. And it's like when the teacher cares more for your kid than you do, that's a problem. And then when the the whole, you know, the common denominator is that you running behind a man or you running behind a woman. I mean, come on, y'all. Like, really, the kids don't deserve that. And we see this cycle in the world over and over again. Babies having babies, the same type of mentality. Nobody caring. And it's just like, because
and if it's love you're looking for, look into your daughter's eyes, look into your son's eyes, look into your eyes. Forget the one that's not paying you any attention, but those seem to be the ones they really want. But the ones that's not paying you any attention, forget that. Love yourself, and you see how you'll get love in return.
I mean, when your kids are here, the kids are here. And like I say, I'm not bashing anybody on this topic. The kids are here. You can't put them back. But the thing is, you got to take care of your kids. And if you know that you're a person now who is into chasing, you know, a man or a woman, think before totally up to you. Think before you have kids, really, and count up the costs. And if you are a person who has kids now, it's time to do some self-evaluation
and sacrificing.
Because the kids will remember it. They may be, like 5, 3 now, and 7. But trust me, I got some teenagers who sit across their parents in court and in therapy, and boy, they let them have it at 14, 15, and the things these kids remember and say, you be like, 15, and you remember when your mama did that, and when she left you there for another man, and this dude came in and he was able to take over that. I mean, when you hear kids open up and say this stuff in a courtroom, and the judge looking at you like, you mean to tell me as a parent you let this man or this woman to come in and you left them with people down the street? Come on, kids don't forget. That's my only thing.
And leaving them with people down the street to get molested, to get turned out and sold and everything else.
Oh my gosh.
And then you wonder why the jail system is.
If I had a dime for every child I've talked to who've been in a situation where they got molested at somebody else's house or somebody tried them, and parents knowing, leaving their kids around, it'll drive y'all mind crazy. I mean,
and
it's
knowing
crazy.
To still do it.
And still do it. And people look at the
or
movie.
Even letting the man that stay there do it. Because we don't want him to leave because he's bringing in a piece of something.
And people look at, you know, the movie Precious because as social service workers, we were to look at, Precious and the other movie that they had out. And people were like, we looked at it like, oh, okay, because we deal with that every day. But other people in the world were like, oh my God, I can't believe that little girl went through that. You know how many kids I've counseled who are HIV positive and they're not even 17 yet? How they got that? They weren't born with it. How many kids have been through sexual transmission? And this is because parents are chasing other things. Don't care so much about the check, the SSI, all this other kind of stuff. Those are your kids. And yelling at the kids, oh, get outside. You ain't nothing. You're going to be just like your damn daddy. You ain't shit.
You picked them.
Come on, man. I mean, really.
You picked them or you picked her.
Yeah, exactly. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. Till next time, I'm your guy, Dawson.
And I'm Denise.
Peace.